understand it. What? I don't understand it. Are you serious, guys? Welcome to this powerful information. We have breaking news coming to us, of course. Very concerned about this issue, and that's the U.S. nuclear reactors that are the most vulnerable to melting down. And in a time right now where there's all kinds of alerts going on, we want to keep people up to speed. So good to see everybody. This is very, very important information. But before I go any further with this report, let me first start out by saying, are you serious, guys? Are you serious about staying safe in your own home even? Matter of fact, detectives have replaced the medals, literally the medals, that a Marine veteran lost in a burglary in Virginia. The arrests for the burglary were made, but the original medals were never recovered. Now, this 84-year-old Vietnam vet was floored at the lengths the detectives went through to replace his medals. We should do everything we can to prevent burglaries like this from happening in the first place. This is why I have this amazing new product for you guys. It's called Solar Stair Lights. It's Solar Stair Lights. 4 individual lights that you can put on your stairs. Now, I have stairs in my home, and and of course, after having a stroke and being off balance as I have been, and as well as my eye that has been injured, I really have to be able to see to get down steps. I have a hard time, and a lot of people do. And here's what they are: these 4 little lights, guys. Look at this. You apply them onto your stairs, okay? So you can put one there, and you can put them right down. There's 4 to a box, and they cut the price by 65%. And this is what's amazing. They come with this little packet here that can help you. There's adhesives to hold it there, along with the screws to screw it into your stairway. All right. You get 4 of them in the packet, and it's solar powered and solar sensitive and solar powered. So these are amazing, guys. I tell you what, and they cut the price 65% off. Are you serious? Guys, just go to www.solarstairlight.com. That's www.solarstairlight.com. You'll be glad you did. Or maybe you want to get this for your parents or grandparents. I think it'd be a great, great gift. All right, guys. Let me tell you what's going on with the power plants. I want to welcome all 437 of you that are with us live right now. I hope you enjoyed. Earlier this morning, I posted our television show called Releasing the Stone, and that television show is airing this Sunday night across America on DirecTV, channel 367. I believe that comes on at 10 o'clock. I think it does right after Dr. Irvin Baxter, or maybe it comes on right after Perry Stone. It depends on different channels, but of course, it will air across America on DirecTV on Sunday night. It will also be on television on channel 46 South Bend, Indiana, Sunday night. Also channel 40 Indianapolis, Indiana, Sunday night. And also channel 14 Honolulu, Hawaii, Sunday night. It will also air first thing Monday morning at 8:30 a.m. On channel 21, I believe it is, in Louisville, Kentucky. You'll be able to watch it there. Also, it will air Wednesdays. Thursday evenings, Friday mornings, Saturday afternoons in all 3 channels in Arkansas. That's Little Rock, Arkansas, Hot Springs, Arkansas, and Jonesboro, Arkansas. It will air 3 times on those 3 different channels. It will also air Saturday evening, this coming Saturday evening at 5:30 on channel 45, The Good Life, down in Orlando, Florida. It will air there. And I think I've covered all the channels that we're on right now. Anyway, that's the television show. It will air. We just aired it on our YouTube channel, so you might want to check it out and see what's going on. Guys, let me just say, the reason I'm bringing it up, it's a sermon I preached called Releasing the Stone 4 years ago on November the 26th, 2016. It's very prophetic. And people that were there watching it live with us, because I always do premieres on my TV shows on YouTube. People watching it live with me said, wow, this is so prophetic for now. It's so needed now. And it was 4 years ago with a live audience of about 600 people in Knoxville, Tennessee. So check it out. I think you'll really enjoy it. Now, here's what's going on, guys. With the power grid, we've got a serious problem, guys, and a warning has just come out. The United States nuclear power reactors with the highest risk of meltdown are from earthquakes. Okay, who are they? The United States nuclear power reactors, which have the highest risk of nuclear meltdown from an earthquake, are not California, but they're in South Carolina and Missouri on New Madrid fault line. This is incredible information, but the U.S. nuclear power reactors facing the highest risk of a meltdown from earthquakes are not in the tremor-prone Southern California or all over the California coast. Instead, it's South Carolina and Missouri, as an analysis of the government data has published on Thursday. The chances of an earthquake leading to a nuclear meltdowns are small, they say, but that's not true when you look at Fukushima and Japan. They are very possible, but the results would be grave because a tsunami could be generated by the 2011 earthquake that led to the meltdowns of 3 reactors at Fukushima nuclear power station in Japan, causing radiation releases and mass evacuations, and thousands of people died of cancers in the aftermath of that horrific situation. Now, the H.B. Robinson nuclear reactor is found in Hartsville, South Carolina. It has 1 reactor, but that is the most dangerous one in the United States. According to the U.S. reactor facing the highest risk is Duke Energy's H.B. Robinson near Hartsville, South Carolina, is the #1 U.S. reactor analyzed by the Union of Concerned Scientists. Matter of fact, Robinson faces a 1 in 7,000 chance annually that an earthquake could cause a meltdown, and the analysis, that's their odds. I don't even trust those. I don't even look at odds. I look at the reality of an earthquake that could hit that area. It's the #1 threat. #2 is Callaway nuclear power plant in Fulton, Missouri. And the reason for that is very simply New Madrid fault line, which is over 208 years overdue. That's got to be a dangerous situation. And then there's the North Anna nuclear power plant. That's #3. That's in Mineral, Virginia. #4 is Oconee power plant in Seneca, South Carolina is #4. #5 is DC Cook power plant in Bridgman, Michigan. That's #5 on the danger list from earthquakes for a nuclear meltdown. #6 is Columbia Generating Station, which is located in Richland, Washington State. Just so you'll know for those folks living there. #7 is VC Summer nuclear power plant in Jenkinsville, South Carolina. That's the 3rd nuclear power plant on the top 7 in the United States in potential danger for a nuclear meltdown from an earthquake. #8 is Diablo Canyon. Just the name makes me nervous. What? Are you serious? Diablo, the devil canyon. That's located in Avila Beach, California. All right, that's #8. #9, Peach Bottom. That's right, Peach Bottom nuclear power plant in Delta, Pennsylvania is #9. And #10 is Browns Ferry. Browns Ferry in Athens, Alabama is #10 potential location and threat for nuclear meltdown based on if there's an earthquake. Now, let me just go to number 2, which is Callaway reactor in Fulton, Missouri on the New Madrid fault line. Here's why. The Callaway reactor in Fulton, Missouri faces meltdown possibilities. And according to analysis, Barry Cox, the site of the vice president at Callaway, said that the plant invests millions of dollars on protections against earthquakes and other natural disasters. Edwin Lyman, the director of nuclear power safety at Union of Concerned Scientists, who wrote this analysis, said that the NRC should not approve license renewals for Duke's reactors unless the company does more to guard against this risk. The NRC is satisfied that Duke has made binding commitments to install permanent fixes at the Robinson and would assess earthquake risk in a license renewal application, according to Scott Burnell. The map in the article also showed that the U.S. nuclear reactors versus the fault lines, and thus shows where earthquakes could result in nuclear meltdowns in the United States. And what's amazing about that, yes, it is certainly, California has 4 sites in Southern California, and 2 and way down in Southern California, and 2 up near San Francisco, California. But those are the ones they're worried about. They're worried about 1 in Washington State. They're worried about 3 down in Nevada, down close to the Mexican border. Worried about a couple of them in Texas. But really, guys, South Carolina, they're highly concerned about those 2 I mentioned, but there's another 5. There's 7 nuclear power plants just in the state of South Carolina alone, and they're concerned about nuclear meltdowns, especially those 2 that an earthquake could cause from a tsunami or anything else, but an earthquake's down there on that fault. The New Madrid fault line does have a couple quakes in Missouri that would, and even Illinois, that could be dangerous. Illinois has quite a few nuclear power plants. Indiana has no nuclear power plants, but we have to deal with the fact of the fallout from Illinois and Michigan that are all around us, okay, and even a couple in Ohio. So this is where we're at when we're looking at these things. I'm going to just let you know, I'm putting the map. I'm going to go ahead and change this. I'm going to put this map on the thumbnail. I think that way people can get a view of where these nuclear locations are. And, you know, I was on the phone. This is about 4 years ago, but I was on the phone with a guy who gave me a call. He was about an 85-year-old guy, and going all the way back to Ronald Reagan. I mean, he actually went to the White House and met with Ronald Reagan. He has pictures of himself with Reagan and some of his staff. And he went there to talk to him about nuclear safety. And because at one time he owned part of a nuclear facility. And he sold that later because he's seen the high possibilities of an earthquake and nuclear fallout. He didn't want to have any part of owning anything of that, so he sold it. This guy's quite wealthy, and he called me. He said, Paul, I'm telling you, the United States nuclear facilities, trust me, are nowhere near where they need to be. They're not nearly where they need to be to protect themselves from nuclear fallout from an earthquake or a tsunami, especially up and down the East Coast. And he just said, I'm telling you, I don't know if anyone will ever let it be known out there, but we need to check into this. And that's why he went and met with Ronald Reagan. He has sent letters to President Clinton, to President Bush, to Obama. He has done everything he knows to do to try to alert them they need to really step it up, because this just kind of gets passed along, and they keep getting renewed because all they do is they sign contracts of, we promise that in the near future we're going to do this and this and this. And he said then they come back again when it gets renewed, and they'll say, okay, we've made some we've done some of the stuff, we haven't got it all done, but we make an agreement, we'll do this. He said they just keep pushing this can, they keep kicking this can down the road. And he's concerned. After Fukushima, he said, I told people it's going to happen. Okay? I told people it's going to happen. So let's just stay focused. But anyway, this is just to let you know, pray about these things. Of course, be awake. Hey, I see Mike Smith out there. And if that's the same Mike Smith that went to Israel with me, are you serious? God bless you. If you're not, well, God bless you anyway. Okay, but praise God. So anyway, it's good to see everybody. We're having a great time today. I got a whole lot more of information. Now, I just did a Patreon. You talk about issues. I just did a Patreon that will blow your mind because I got a phone call last night from Agent X about very credible threat to the United States infrastructure, especially over in the West Coast. But it could be anywhere in America, but especially California, Oregon, and Washington State. Now, this is a credible, imminent threat. Now, he used to work for one of the ABC intelligence agencies, and he's retired just a couple years ago, about 18 months ago. He still has contacts in the agency that he talked to, as well as some that have retired, and there is serious threat. Now, I don't want to say any more about that other than go to my Patreon channel, and there you'll see it. It's over at Patreon, and it's just very important information. I cannot share any more here. Go there. You'll understand it at Patreon. God bless all of you. Give your life to Jesus Christ. I hope you got your deep state tickets purchased. I really do. You need to get it done. Get it done. Get it done so that we'll be ready next weekend, next Friday at 6 p.m. Deep State Uncovered. And if you don't have the new Apocalypse Watch, you got to get that because we're uploading articles and brand new videos now on a daily basis to keep you up to speed on all of this. And it's uncensored there. It's totally uncensored. And I want you to make sure you're up to date on all of it, okay? But right now, important that you go to my Patreon channel because the information I just shared on the power grid, well, I ain't gonna say no more. Get over there and check it out. Wow. Give your life to Jesus Christ. We're running out of time. I'll be right back. I'm out of coffee. What? That's a crisis. That is a crisis. Not that the others aren't, but I'm just saying if you run out of coffee, it just becomes a major problem for everybody that knows this.